Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching The Cardboard Empire, Year 10, Month 2, Episode 3126. Today, Pokemon. Rudy, what happens if Rudy dumps everything? Does he destroy the whole market? Is Rudy ever going to sell? How does he make his money? Is it true he's an international man of mystery? Is it true that Rudy has 5 private jets and has a family in every country? I don't understand. So folks, we report the news on the cardboard world, and today we discuss some Pokemon metrics, perspectives, and philosophy. And that is, it's 2025. You're probably going to watch this at the end of February or the beginning of March. Behind me, what do we have today? We have the larger footprint. I don't know what an SVO8 footprint is. So today we have Surging Sparks bundles. I don't know why it's called larger footprint. I don't think we're going to get around to running a sale on these Surging Sparks bundles. We'll probably do by the case. It's probably going to be a little while because March is essentially going to be all journeyed together as we hold hands as we run down a hallway with pictures of Chuck Norris's face. So that'll be fun. So, Blooming Waters. You guys see way up there? 2,400 Lost Origins. Silver Tempest. Palette of Crown Zenith. Mystery Prismatic Tins. Something Scarlet Violet. Something 0.5. I don't know if that's the Paldean. One good one, one bad one. One goes to the moon and one is everyone makes fun of. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Moving on. You know, this market's fascinating, and you know, I can feel the strength of the market because of the amount of you all that just like blow into my Patreon. Rudy, how many can I get? Rudy, I'm looking for 75 cases, 629 boxes of Journey Together. What do you got for me? I needed an MSRP, not $1 more, not $1 less. You know, when I encourage you guys to pause this video and go to the top of your YouTube search bar. Or I guess if you're on mobile, it should keep playing the video. Type in something like 20,000 20,000 space Pokemon space Alpha Investments, and you'll see the first time I filmed, and I unloaded a truckload and all the pallets. It was like 45 pallets, and we just spent 2 days moving this location. And you should see the first time I put that video out, maybe a year and a half ago, when I first did this background. This is not the same location. You'll notice there are no Pokemon pallets here of booster boxes. So this is not the same location as the booster boxes. There are no booster boxes here. Different location. Sorry, everybody. And it's funny because the first time I did this video, you know, it was still, the market was turning in flats, but I don't think anybody knew, including myself. I'm not that smart. I don't think anybody knew the degree of the change, the velocity of change, just the rate of change was going to be that aggressive, you know. And people are asking me now, you know, why isn't Rudy just, dude, like, he could just sell all of his Pokemon and literally disappear. And my response to that is, you know, everybody has different purposes and meanings and reasons for doing things in life. And for me, I am very fortunate and blessed in this world that I am not working for money at this point. That ended many years ago. And I'm very, very thankful for that on a daily basis, and very thankful for you all, and you all enjoying my videos, and I run sales, and we all have fun together, right? I'm very thankful for all this stuff. But there's, on the surface, like I would say the people who are going to watch this video, 70 to 80% of you all are new here within the last 12 months because the market became positive. And the internet is filled with rumors of, oh, I'm going to be a collector investor. Have you heard about that Rudy guy? The Rudy guy. The Rudy, the bathroom guy. You can't write stories this good. The real life always is better than making up fake stuff. And, I've always lived by this principle of just do the best you can. You're going to make mistakes. We're going to get things wrong. And just do the best you can. And let nature take its course. And your fate is in the cards. Just trust the cards. Just trust the cards. And it's just fascinating to see the differences that we've been through in going into this journey together. I expect easily. I don't expect any form of collapse in Pokemon or bear market returning this year. The reason I remain so bullish with Pokemon, even though I know the rumors are true, yes, you did hear on social media, I did this time around, 15,000 Scarlet Violet boxes. I actually sold, I'm down to somewhere between 10 and 12,000 bucks. I actually sold, 4,000 boxes of my Scarlet Violets over the last 90 days. Well, running patron sales and doing small discounts to market and a lot of private deals. And, so I have, taken some profits and locked in things. Now, in my particular situation and scale, no matter what happens with the direction of the market, I'm at a point where it doesn't really matter anymore, okay? I've seen every part of the cycle. I can feel the condition of the market. Right now, people are saying, Rudy, how long will the bull market last with Magic and Pokemon? Rudy, do you think we've already peaked? Rudy, talk about prismatic evolutions. Talk about blooming waters. Back there. There's, I don't know fucking how many there are. There's blooming waters. And, Rudy, so let me talk about this real quick. The fact that everyone continues to post rage videos on Pokemon regarding the evil scalping. The fact that the scalping term remains a very profitable clickbait term. The fact that all these YouTubers are making videos, yeah man, F the scalpers, F the businesses, F the LGSs, F everybody. That basement Rudy guy, he's like the underworld mafia leader. The fact that the terminology and the cool kids are still on that kind of woo-woo, that kind of train. When everybody's hoping the bull market will cool off, and everyone online continues to post things like, I'm done buying Pokemon. It's over! I can't do it anymore. It's impossible to get it. The fact that that is the narrative is... I've done this forever, folks. If you're going to believe anyone on the internet, believe the guy who's in a situation where it makes no fucking difference. I have more skin in the game than any other YouTuber you'll ever watch out there. And guess what? This is a face of zero concerns, or no F's given, no fucks given, fuck around, find out, whatever memes the internet you want to say. But I'm telling you, the market cycle we're in is filled with everybody. I refuse to buy until prices come down, or I refuse to pay these prices. These are all green lights. These are all green lights. The bull market will rage. This year will boom, and I do not think we've peaked. Now, let's go to another interesting conversation point. So, I'm going to report back after this week. Because coming up at the end of the month here, again, for the patrons and people who stay the course, remember folks, I am not Netflix. Everybody gets one. Everyone's treated the same and fair and equal. I don't care who you are. I've got all kinds of creepy, giant, overweight patrons, underweight patrons, tall patrons, young. I got old patrons. I've got 80-year-old patrons. I've got 18-year-old patrons. I've got guys, girls, probably 300-400 trans patrons. I've got everyone across the board. And I've talked to everybody out there. And if you like cards, I like you. Past that, I don't give a fuck. The current culture war, none of that means shit to me. We're all on the same page together. We're all on the same Titanic. Eventually, we all die. We enjoy the ride. Okay? 50 long years. I'm kidding. Sorry, no more Titanic memes. And I'm here to tell you all. I have a Sword and Shield set coming up. Sword and Shield variety box sale coming at the end of the month. And I'm going to report to you all how it goes on the following weeks. I'm very, very curious. This is the first time I've sold Sword and Shield variety kits. 6 booster boxes. Chilling, Fusion, Lost Origins, I don't know, Brilliant, Fusion, I don't know, Silver Template. We'll make a 6-pack. I'm going to add up TCG Player, put our 7-8% tax on it, and I'm going to chop off maybe, I don't know, $200 or something. And I'm very curious, because right now everyone's all, oh, Scarlet, Violet, this and that. And when I was building my Sword and Shield positions, that's all everybody wanted was Sword and Shield. Now everybody just wants Scarlet Violet. So I'm going to do a test sale here. And coming up on the next Friday, whenever you watch this video. And I want to see the demand for the previous era when the price is high. Not cheap opportunities anymore. It's going to be easily a couple $1,000, even with a couple $100 discount, because they're expensive. And that brings me, and I'll report back to you guys next week, by the way. My theory, I don't think I'm actually going to sell that much. If I add up 6 boxes, and let's say the price is $2,900, and I chop off $200, $2,700, I don't think I get a lot of orders, but I could be wrong. I said that about Flesh and Blood recently, Sorcery, and even Weiss, and everything's just been firing on all cylinders, so I could be seriously wrong. And that brings me to Prismatic Evolutions. So, I want to give you all an interesting thing. Prismatic Evolutions ETBs. Can you guys see them? Prismatic Evolutions ETBs peaked at $155 plus tax. It's about $170 shipped for Prismatic ETB. At release, when they were almost $170, like $169 shipped, when they were that, I said, you know what? I'm going to run the Rudy sale, and I'm going to sell my Prismatic ETBs by the case, and I'll chop off $20 or whatever it was at the time, and I'll sell them for, I don't know, $140 an ETB. So I did a little discount there, and it was great. But what was very interesting about it is I think I went through, and I was sold, and I was allocated, I don't know. I think I had 1,200 Prismatic ETBs or something. And the funny thing about it, which is what the most fascinating thing I learned from that, is I had 4 payments that failed, and 1 returned to sender. So I think a total of 5 Prismatic ETBs returned to me. I went back to the patron post of that sale. And because we went through a 4 to 5 day window, that the price dropped from like a peak of 170 down to a low of like 105. And now, the Rudy ripoff price of 140, nobody wanted it. And again, I didn't mark the price higher up. I didn't adjust the price lower down. I just left it the same. I don't give a shit. So then I went back to that sale. Messaged, I think, 30 to 40 patrons. And nobody wanted it. So now, you fast forward, as I told you all at release, and I'm going to stand by and double down or whatever opinion you want to do with my... Sorry, they're doing construction outside. And I'm going to double down. And I still believe Prismatic ETBs are going to be $200 a piece. Okay? Hold on, I'll wait for the construction. It's a little noisy. But they said, I still think Prismatic ETBs go to 200. I told you all we'd have a small dip as all the flippers flushed out, and it would drop to 100, and then eventually come back, okay? And in my opinion, the flippers are gone, the market flushed, and now is the time that we need to make moves. No, they're not going to print it so much that the price drops to $30, $40, $50, $60. If they do, it's just... Even if they print that much, distributors will mark it up and they'll set a floor safety net. It's not going to happen. If it does, I will take 10,000 Prismatic ETBs because I know it's not going to happen. I've done this my whole life. It ain't going to happen, Buttercup. So it was just really funny because I literally got stuck with like 40, 50 prismatic ETBs because nobody would buy them because the price dropped. And now, literally, in the last 7 days, TCG Player went from 100 back to like 135 plus tax. So now it's back to 150 shipped for prismatic. And literally out of nowhere, a bunch of people came back. Rudy, do you still have the prismatic ETBs? Hold on, hang on. I do. Because that's how the world works. This is a cat and mouse game of chess. It's you versus me versus stores versus distributors. What's the price? Is it going lower? Do we wait? Unload it all. Get off the books. When's the next set? That's all this is. I'm done ranting and raving. I'm hungry. I want tacos or waffle fries. Point is, coming up here, we're getting ready to go to March. Sorry for the construction noise outside. I'm sorry. But to end the video, March, we have 4 sales for Journey Together. Booster boxes, I'm probably going to limit to like 2 boxes a patron. Whatever the price is, and yes, you guys are blowing me up already. I've already seen Journey Together boxes are on eBay and TCG Player, and they're selling for $220 plus tax. People are paying $235 shipped for Journey Together booster boxes, and it doesn't come out for a month. Welcome to the bull market. And the fact the anger rages on, and people are to the point now where I'm not buying Pokemon, I give up until the bull market ends, tells me we're going to have a long bull market.